All right, if you're setting a New Year's resolution and you want to stick to it, you're going to need some special steps to reach your goal, and that takes organization. So here with the easiest way to tackle common goals for the new year is organizing strategist Brenda Prinzavalli. Hey Brenda, how are you?
Wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing great, but you know what? We do need to talk about this because it's very important, especially with wellness. Do you have any tips relating to wellness for this?
Well, the wonderful thing about wellness is whichever aspect of wellness you choose to tackle first, whether it's your eating habits, your exercise, your sleep, your stress, no matter what that is, that you are going to have a domino effect. So just picking one is a really great place to start. And what's really interesting is that one of the things that happens, everybody talks about their food and their diet and their eating. And do you know where it starts? It starts right here at the checkout lane. So nobody's sneaking all of those bad foods into your house. You're guilty of it, right?
Right.
So that's you doing it. So start at the checkout line and really just think about what you're putting in your cart before you go there. Before you get to the checkout, really take a look and say, is this helping me with my goals? And with exercise, maybe just do even 15 minutes a day and, really look at your sleep habits and what are you doing before you go to bed? And also then for stress, what can you do to be more calm and do calming things in your life? So they all have that nice little domino effect. So just pick one and then the rest will start to happen naturally.
Yeah, I just had a visual of me at the grocery store where I'm like, oh, I bet I can sneak these Dots candy in. Nobody's going to notice, including my stomach. But it does. So checkout line is important. What tips do you have for money management?
Well, it's one of the other areas that a lot of people set goals for the coming year. And, there's just no getting around. It's old news, but start with a budget. Really have a real life aspect of what it is that you have and how much you're spending. That's going to get you way ahead of the game. And once you've determined some of those things, use your bank app, and really let it give you online alerts. Set limits, and one of the nice ways to set a limit for yourself is also just to get one of the debit cards that what it does is you can load however much money you want on that debit card, and then that will kind of help keep you within your limits and help you track what you're doing. So those are a couple of very quick, easy things to do to get in line with good financial goals in the coming year.
And it's so much easier now than it used to be. Remember when we had to balance a checkbook? I never got that right.
Right. I don't think there are a lot of people that have some of those old check registers and write it in by hand.
Right. All right. How about just space in general, organizing our space?
Well, I got to pick the best for last, right?
Yeah.
Organizing your space. And one of the things to do is just around your house, pick which room to start in. Just pick one. And maybe it's the kitchen, maybe it's the bathroom. It doesn't matter, but pick one room. And then one of the most important things that you can do is go in and really identify why it has become so unorganized and cluttered. Is it that there are too many people using the space? Is that there are too many items, things that are broken, misuse, you need better storage? So that's a really good thing to do before you start saying that you're going to organize a space. And then there's, of course, purge the things that are not used. Get rid of the things that are broken. And all of those things that really are not helping keep the space organized. Get some new storage, and then, the most important thing is commit to those new habits of keeping that space organized.
And guaranteed you'll feel much better if you do any of that stuff you just mentioned. All right, Brenda, thanks for the organization tips for us. We will talk to you later.